So when you arrived, you should have grabbed a bag from in here. Inside your baggie is going to be a name tag for you to put your name on, really large, and bring over to the sink area. The smaller card is for a vote later. This is your color team. Here is a pen for you to take home. This is going to hook on your tiki torch out back with your name either written here or on the back side. And this is going to be for a vote later. You will write on the back on the little sticker. If you're so lucky to have one of these, you will get a nice little surprise inside. Could be bad, could be great. Only you will know. Then you will want to go in the back and put your name on any one of the torches that you think is going to be good luck. Welcome to our very first Workman Backyard Survivor game. Wanted to thank you all for coming and let you know a lot of time and preparation and secret planning has gone into tonight. We're really excited to kick this off. So thank you to Jill for all of your help and for all of my friends who have listened to all the different little bits and pieces of advice to try to help put this together. Tonight you'll complete in challenges, making alliances, discovering hidden challenges, tribal votes, and hopefully outlast everyone to become the sole survivor. Most importantly, this is about having fun, making memories, laughing together, and creating an unforgettable night. Before we begin, we've got to go over some important rules. The official game rules are as follows. Team captains never change. Once a captain is selected, they remain throughout the entire game as captain. Production has the final say. So that would mean Jill or myself. So if it comes down to something, the two of us will converse and we'll come up with an answer and it sticks. No cheating. This is supposed to be fun. Holden, that's for you. So play fair. Follow instructions, and respect the spirit of the game. Good sportsmanship is required. Lots of laughs and being gracious and cheering each other on. Please stay in your assigned areas. Pay attention to the little itinerary that's in each one of your bags, and that way everybody kind of knows where we're supposed to be when. So the idols and advantages, you can keep a secret. If you want to tell people, tell people. If you want to be honest, be honest. This is a game about trickery. So handle it however you will. But pay attention. The instructions are only given once. So when we meet back here and we watch the videos, we only play them once. If you're temporarily out of the main game, that does not mean that you are out. Please stay close because at any given moment, you could end up back in. Also, please make sure if at any time you want to get something to eat or drink, have lots of little in-betweens, feel free to eat and drink as much as you like. Just remember the number one rule, have fun. It's hot. Please stay hydrated. We've got water out by the basketball court. We've got water over by where the punch is. There are some snacks around, and we'll be eating our main meal at 7 o'clock. So feel free to munch before the main meal that Eric has been working on for days. Mitchell will be taking pictures throughout the night, and Jill will be doing some video recording. So in the end, after this is over, I'm going to be making a cute little video to send everybody who's participated about how the night went. So be funny, be silly, be serious, whatever you want to do. But smile a lot, and please, as far as pictures, if you're going to post on social media, let's be respectful of everybody and make sure the people in the photo are okay with it being posted. Okay, I think we're ready to get started with task 1. Every team needs to pick a team captain. So go to your areas, discuss how you want to do this, come up with a team name, a team chant, and figure out who you want to vote. And what we're going to do is everybody's individually going to go over as a team to the grill. One at a time, you'll go behind the wall, and Jill will be back there, and you can pick the name that you filled out earlier of the person that you'd like to vote as your team captain, show it to the camera and say, I vote this person because, and you can say whatever you want, but remember, they might be hearing you, so don't let them see what name is on the card. We have one really big announcement, so please be very careful about picking your team captain. They will have immunity until the final round, round 3. So they are not able to be kicked out of the game unless the entire team is kicked out. And at that point, they're out as well, but able to come back in. So please stay close. As soon as everybody is done putting in their vote for who they want for their team captain, we will all meet right back over by the TV, and then we're going to do the Captain's Challenge. Be ready, captains. Okay, so for video purposes, we're picking Captain Red here, Captain Yellow there, and Captain Green there. As long as the team captains have chosen their spots, we're ready to start. For your first challenge, which this is going to be the longest video, each bag is going to have a lei, a football, and a stack of cups with one black on the bottom. The first challenge is the first person, you'll need 5 people, puts one of these on, and as soon as the timer goes, it's as quick as you possibly can to rebuild your tower. Keep going until you're done. When the black is on, the first person will take this off, put it on the second person, who then has to come over and build a tower. 4 on the bottom, then 3, then 2, then 1. Once the second person has the tower built, they will take off the lei, they will put it on the third person, and the third person will run over to the table where the Nerf guns will be. Each bag has 20 bullets. They'll grab whichever one they want, come back over, and attempt to knock all of the tower down and off the table, shooting, 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 until every single thing is off the table. The third person will take the lei, give it to the fourth person, who will then come race to pick up all of the solo cups, put them back in order with the black on the bottom as they were when you first got here, and will then take off the lei, give it to the fifth person, who will then take the football, stand behind the white line, and knock the entire pile off the table, throwing the football. If they miss, there can be somebody from the team on the other side that throws the football back until the entire pile is off the table and there is nothing on it. At that point, we have our first team survivor winner.
Okay, so for this one, you can load bullets, and typically on the right side because it moves this way. So I'm gonna load 2 bullets. So you're gonna cock it back and then just shoot. So for this gun, you press this black thing, you pop this out. I'm gonna load 6 bullets in. Make sure to press it down pretty firmly. They tend to stick out sometimes. So press it down. Press it down. Then press the black thing, push this forward, cock the gun back, and yeah. So you load the bullet in either one of these 3 chambers. I'm gonna do the bottom one. You pull this bottom thing down, and then you fire. Okay, so you load in the bullets on the right side because it goes this way. So I'll load in 2, and you pull this back, and fire, pull this back, and fire. Okay, so after this one is shot, I'm gonna pull this back, open this container, and put as many bullets as you need. So I'm gonna put 2. You're gonna close the top, push this forward, and then you can shoot.
Okay, so now we have our first team that has actually won, which is super exciting. So the team captain gets a special prize to wear for the entire next round. What does that mean for the other players? Well, you're gonna have to get together and you're gonna have to figure out 5 people who are gonna be off of your team. So the winning team, the 10 people get immunity. The other 2 teams, 5 people have to say goodbye. But keep in mind, you can come back in the game at any point because you never know what the twists and turns are. So now you'll come over to the board and you will start with the 3rd place team, And the first person who did the cup tower sprint will put their name and a number 1. Then the second person who did the pyramid builder will put their name, etc., until you have all 5 on the third place team. Then you're gonna start with the second place team and everybody will put their name the same. The first person will put their name as the cup tower sprint, which will be number 6. Number 7 will be the pyramid builder. Number 8 will be the Nerf blast, etc., until you have 10 people on the board. Then you will go, and sadly, the tribe has spoken, you'll put out your tiki torch. Each bag is going to have the exact same items. There will be a pair of glasses. There'll be a sticker sheet that are all equal with the exact same numbers. They'll have a bow tie, laminated piece of paper, a heart sticker, and a double-sided piece of tape for the flamingo. The goal is to take, blindfolded, your sticker, take the back of this off, stick it on here, pull the other side off and get it where it's sticky. Blindfolded, go up to your flamingo and try to get the bow tie anywhere between these lines without going outside of the box and without looking up or down. You have to be looking straight ahead with your glasses that you can't see through. The first 30 seconds, you will not have any help. The second 30 seconds, you can bring in one partner that will help guide you, because it's important this heart sticker end up inside of your heart, not touching any of the edges, for you to get an extra 10 points. The second game that we will be playing in the second challenge involves cotton balls. Each bag is going to have the exact same amount of cotton balls, one that is colored, which is an extra 10 points, one spatula, and 2 separate cups. Player 1 will hold the 2 cups. Player 2 will take the scoop and scoop up as many cotton balls as possible, while player 1 tries to get as many inside of the containers as possible. Each cotton ball is worth 1 point, and the big whammy is worth 10. Calculate up how many you have after 1 minute, no helping each other. Challenge 2, game 3, is cornhole. Pick up the sandbags that is your team color. That is person 1, who will be the helper and coach. This is person 2, who's going to be throwing. Pick up your color and try to get it in the hole as quick as you can. Player number 1 will throw back your bags once all 3 are thrown and will keep score. On the board is 2 points. In the hole is 3 points. Hanging off the board but being on the board is 1 point. So partner number 1 is going to be keeping score and help calculate up your points. Okay, so during challenge 3, we are no longer teams. That's a very exciting announcement. So now, the people that you thought you were picking as partners are actually who you're going against. For this exercise, we have a red team, which will have a ribbon over there as well, and we have a green team. The object of the game is to take this flamingo, blow it up as fast as you can. Once it's blown up, you want to take your color ribbon. You want to tie it as fast as you can around. Tie it, put it in the pool. So the goal of this exercise is to start at the beginning against the wall and take your colored gun and literally try to get it to the opposite side of the pool. And once it touches and there's someone from another team on the other side that says it hit, wins the challenge. So as you can see now, it does matter where your team home base is, because that determines how far across the pool you have to get your flamingo. Okay, we are at challenge 3, game 2. We're going to let this device float in the pool however it does. We have one team that has 5 ping pongs at the X, the other that have no X. Wherever your station is going to matter, because you're going to need to throw the ping pongs into the floating pineapple and try to get them into the center. These are the points. Once you're done, you'll calculate up the points that you got, and whoever has the highest stays in the game. In this challenge, you will draw a random card for which home base that you will shoot from. After that, you will take your cups of ping pongs and you will start to shoot from that home base. Inside of each box is 6 ping pongs. This has 5 white that are worth 1 point and 1 yellow that's worth 5 points. They will be shooting into the red, wherever in the pool the red is. This team, for now, it's going to be yellow just as an example. That night it might be different. They will shoot the 5 orange that are worth 1 point and the 1 blue that is worth 5 points into the blue, wherever the blue is in the pool. Calculate your points when you're done. Now that we're done with all 3 of these challenges, calculate up your points and bring it to the producers. Hey captains, don't forget you've got the scorecard in your survival bag. Okay, so we've made it through challenge 1, challenge 2, challenge 3, and now we're into where we should have between 10 and 15 people left, depending on how the shake and shuffle has gone down. So now we're gonna do minute to win it until the end of the game, and we have one final sole survivor standing. Can't wait to see who it is. Good luck with these games. At one point, you might be asked to do a jumbo word find. The team that won before flips to a page, 77. That means the other person flips to 77. And the timer starts for 1 minute, and the person who gets the most words wins. Another challenge, maybe take the dice, highest roll wins. Probably noticed the ducks floating in the pool. If at any point you need to use your team colors net for a challenge and you need to dig for some, you can get one at a time. Take it out, hold it down until you're told to look at it. Continue putting them on the side until you have a total of 3. At one point, you might be asked to play Stack the Blocks. The way this works is the last winning person does the first move and they put 1 on their color. Second person does this, now they put 2. First person is back to the other, do it again. Up if it's on the line, do it again. Now that's 2, the first person puts 2, and you get as far as you can within 1 minute, skip turn. And count the amount that you have on at the end of that. If it falls, you lose. At some point, you might be asked to see how many times you can keep the ball on the paddle. Somebody on an opposing team will be counting for you. And if you drop the ball, gotta start over. Once the minute is over, the person with the highest amount in a row wins. At some point, you might be given one of these sheets and you have to find as many things as possible within 1 minute. The person who finds the most wins. Okay, so now we're at the place where we need to narrow it down to 3 top people, and I'll take a vote on who the number 1 sole survivor is going to be. So when there are 4 people left in the game, we have one more surprise puzzle from Joyce, who has been an amazing woman to all of us during Survivor 50, Jen's mom. She hooked us up with a puzzle to get us started into where we're gonna go to tribal. So again, when it comes to 4 people, we're gonna start this puzzle to get it down to 3. The last 3 people will have about 15 to 20 seconds each to give some sort of speech as to why they feel like they should win the entire thing. Everyone who has participated in the entire game is able to cast a vote, and you'll want to use your matching sheet that went with your tiki torch and write on the label in the back the person that you want to win the entire thing, and we'll tally them up. Good luck. Once we're all done voting, we will decide time-wise whether it's better to go ahead and grab food and then do the gift exchange, or whether it's better just to start the gift exchange. But how that's gonna work is, remember that board that you've been writing as people have left the game? So it's gonna be kind of like a white elephant. The person who won the entire game will start first. So that would be number 30 or number 33, however it ends up being. And then they'll open whatever prize they want. Then number 32 or 29 would end up opening the second present if they didn't want to choose number 30s. And we'll go all the way down to where the first person who actually left the game will get the choice of which 30 or 33 gifts they'd like to choose from. Good luck, everybody. Have a great night. Keep drinking your water.